In this video, we'll talk about the CSS font. Inside this video, we'll discuss about the what is WebSafe font and why we need this. And after that, we'll discuss about the fallback fonts and what is fallback fonts and how does it works. And another one is the 5 generic font family. And after that, we'll discuss about the Google fonts and we'll use the some style of the fonts from the Google Fonts website and we'll use it and we'll discuss about more on it. After that, we'll discuss about the font style and also the font variant and font weight, font size, font height, and the font family. Also, we'll use the shorten property to use this CSS font. At first, let's go into the VS Code and let's start our coding part. At first, create the new file here and give the name as CSS font.html. And after that, use the boilerplates here. And inside the document, I can replace the CSS fonts fonts. And after that, I can create here one style HTML element. And inside the style HTML element, I can make here one comment part by pressing the Ctrl key C. And at first, I will discuss about the WebSafe font, WebSafe fonts. WebSafe fonts means if we are trying to access any font family in CSS, and if that font is already installed in our system or you can say the browser, then it is known as the WebSafe font. And another we have to discuss here another things here, that is the fallback fonts, FALL, BSCS fallback fonts. It means that if you are trying to access any CSS font family and if you are unable to access that font family, then we can use the fallback fonts properties. Let's see an example. If I'm trying to access the Arial fonts in CSS and if I'm unable to access this Arial font, then I can use another fonts here, that is sans serif, sans serif. Then this is known as the fallback fonts. And also I can make another font family here. If I'm unable to get the sans serif font also, then I can use here the serif font. It means that the sans serif and the serif font is the backup font for the Arial fonts. If I unable to access the Arial font here, then the browser will default goes into the sans serif font. And if unable to access the sans serif font also, then it will automatically goes into the serif fonts. And if we are talking about the font family, there are 5 generic font family in CSS. First one is again I want to make the comment here. First one is the serif font. Second one is the sans serif font, serif serif font. Third one is the mono space font and mono space mono space font. Fourth one is the Cosy font. And fifth one is the fantasy font, TSY fantasy font. And these fonts are the WebSafe fonts. It means that we can put this font at the last of our CSS properties. So we can access this font by default. It means this is the WebSafe font and we'll discuss it just now. So first of all, I want to create here one p tag here. I want to select the p element from the HTML and I want to give I want to write here the font family. And you can see here, there are so many font family options are over here. And first of all, I want to use the Times New Roman family here. And you can see this is Times New Roman. And if you have the more than one word, it means times is one word, new is another word, and Roman is another word. In this case, we have to put it in this single quotation. And this is one font family type. And if we don't find the Times New Roman font family, then it will automatically goes into the this is another font family. And if it is not found the Times also here, then it will automatically transfer into this serif font family. And this is the generic font family, and it will automatically find the serif family because this is from the generic font family, and this is this WebSafe font family. So we can access this serif font family from here. So if I make the one paragraph inside the body tag, and I can take here the lorem text from here, and if I press on the go live options from here, now you can see this output is shown on this browser. If I again go into the VS Code and I want to change this font family into the another font family, and I want to remove this part from here. And first of all, I want to write here the another things, that is I want to make another font family, that is Arial font family. And you can see here in last part there is a sans serif, and this is also the WebSafe font family. And if I again go into the browser, now you can see the font of our style is changed into the Arial. And you can see here, this is at first our Arial font family. And if it doesn't find then Arial font family, then it will automatically convert it into, or you can say transfer into another font family. And if it is not found this second family also, then it will goes into the sans serif. This is the third family. And if I put simply here the cursive family, and if I again go into the browser, now our text is converted into the cursive. So in this way, you can use the different font family from here. Also, you can use the monospace font family. That is another types of font family. And if I again go into the browser, this is the monospace. And also you can use other font family options. And if you want to use this font family from the another websites, you can visit on the Google Fonts website. Just click on the new tab and just search Google Font. Just click on the first link from here. This is the Google Font official website. And after reaching into this website, you can choose any font you want. There is a lots of web font are over here. If I want, you can search it from the search font options also here. And also you can choose any font you want. If I want to use this font, then I just have to click here. And after clicking here, just click on here in the left side, you can see the left. In the left side, you can see the link options there. Just click on the link from there. Just click on the left option, that is link, copy the link from there, and just put the link into your head sections, that is inside the head sections. And after that, you have to copy the another text, that is just scroll down and you can see the font family here. Just copy the font family from here. And after copying the font family from there, just you can give the font family here and just put here the font family. And after putting here, just go into the browser. This is automatically refreshed. And you can see this is now our text icon. You can see the text font is changed into another font. So in this way, you can use the Google font, and whatever be the Google font you can use into your website according to this process. So after that, we will discuss about the another font family. Font family options are finished here. Now we'll talk about the font style properties. So after that, I want to give here the font style property here. And I can make here font style as italic. And if I again go into the browser, now our text is converted into the italic text. So in this way, you can convert the italic, or you can make also the oblique. This is also similar to the italic. It doesn't have more difference than the italic properties, but it is sometimes it may not support in all browser. And you can make the style as non-properties. If you want to remove any style from there, then you can simply use the non-properties there, and it goes into the normal text. But I want to make it as italic, so I can write here italic, and this text is converted into the italic text. So likewise, we have another property, that is font variant. And font variant means sometimes we have to convert our text into the caps letter, but it will convert the text into all caps letter, but it will decrease the size of the text. So this you can see here. This is the small caps properties from the font variant properties, and you can see all the text is converted into the caps letter, but size of the text is become smaller. And we have the another property, that is the font weight property. And inside the font weight property, you can assign the value from the 100 to 900. And if you provide the value of 700, this is similar to the bold. And if you provide the maximum value, then it is more thicker. And if you provide the smaller value, that is 100, then this text will be the thinner. And I can make here the bold or whatever I want to use. And now this is converted into bold. You can use the other properties according to your requirement. And also another property we have, that is the font size. Font size means we can specify the size like 10 pixel, 20 pixel, 30 pixel. By default, the size of pixel is 16 pixels. So first of all, I want to make it comment again here. That is, by default, the size of the paragraph is 16 pixels. And we have to understand that we can use the another value here, another unit here, that is EM, and one EM equals to, that is 16 pixel. And if you talk about the inches, then 1 inch is equals to 96 pixels. So in this way, you have to understand the different unit in their relationship. And if I want to make the font size as 20 pixels, and if I can go into the browser, now the size of our text is increased here. But if I put this font size, that is 1 EM, it means this is the default text, and I haven't changed anything, because the size of this paragraph text is default is 1 EM, or you can say that 16 pixel. So another properties we have, that is the line height property, line height property. and I can give the line art property as 20 pixel. And if I see here, we don't have another line. I just want to make here the another lorem text from here. Another lorem text from here. And if I see here, this is I'm giving the 20 pixels as line height. And if I want to increase this line height from 20 pixels to 30 pixels, then you can see the size of the line height is increased here. And also we have another properties, that is the we have already almost discussed about the font family, font style, variant, weight, size, height, and already we have discussed about the all these 6 types of CSS properties related to the font family. So if you get any confusion regarding this video, you can ask me in the comment section. But let me tell you one important thing here, that is this shorten property. If I comment all this code by pressing the Control key, okay, this is inside the comment, and inside the style tag, I want to make the shorten property using only the in the P tab. I can use here the font. This is the font CSS properties, and at first I have to give the order is CSS style. At first I need to give the value in certain property. The step is first of all font style. I want to make it inside the comment. First of all, we need the font style. Okay, font style, and then the font variant, and the font variant. After that, font weight, WIGST font weight. After that, font size. After that, font height. After that, font family. And if we have only the 2 value, that is font style and the font family, then other values will remain the constant, or you can set the default value which goes there. We have to provide the first value and last value, then also it will work. At first, I have to prove here the font style, that is if I want to put the italic as font style, and font variant is small caps. This is font variant. Font weight is I want to make it as bold, and font size is I want to make it at 30 pixel, and font height is I want to make it as 40 pixel. And after that, font family, I have to give the font height as using the slash symbol, forward slash, and font family I want to make it as Arial. And if I go into the browser, now our text is converted into the shorten property. And in this way, you can use the shorten property in your text according to your requirement. In this video, we have discussed about the different things like what is web safe fonts. Web safe fonts means that fonts already installed on our browser. And we have also discussed about the fallback fonts. We have talked about the why we need the fallback fonts. If we don't find the any first font family, then it will search for the second font. And also if it doesn't find the second fonts, then it goes into the third font. So in this way, we need the fallback fonts we'll use. And after that, we have discussed about the 5 generic fonts. This is 5 generic fonts which is already installed on the browser, so we can use this font without any doubt. And we have to use this font at last, so that if we don't find any fonts in there, then we can use the generic fonts there. And after that, we have discussed about how we can use the Google fonts, and we have also installed the Google fonts from the Google Fonts official websites. And also we have used these certain properties: font family, font style, variant, weight, size, and height. If you get any confusion regarding this video, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.